So I ordered lenses stuff from Moment. It comes from the United States, and this was actually sent from Hong Kong, so I bet it's made in Hong Kong or something. So doesn't really matter. Let's get the plastic off, which I bet sounds horrible on the microphone. Little bit careful. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice. I'll show you what it is later. So we don't need that either. First, well, let's start with this first. Because this is just a nice little, I'll take it out of the plastic and then talk. Okay. This was on the website next to the all the other stuff that you could buy, and I figured it was kind of making sense because they had one picture of it where it was holding not just Moment paraphernalia but also just your iPhone charging wires or cables or whatever. So I figured, you know, it's kind of nice to have this in your backpack rather than everything just having there loose, everything contained nicely in one package. Very lovely picture. I bet it was taken with a Moment lens. Oh, well, packing list. So these are all set of lenses. Well, I have two. I bought two. Not four, because they're kind of expensive. They're $100, and so I wanted to try out two first before I bought the other two. So, but you can put in. I didn't get a lens pen. It's to clean your lenses. I might do that next time around, though. Well, you can put in your charger, a mini tripod. Well, I actually am filming this on a Joby tripod. It won't fit in there, but that can easily go into the backpack, so it's not a problem. I will be carrying a backpack anyway. And a charger, extra battery pack. I also have that. It will go in there. So what we have, not much. This is just packing. These are not for eating. Throw away. Do not eat. Why would you? But they're basically, in case you don't know, they absorb moisture. And they're usually packed in things like these or with electronics, just to get that little bit of moisture that gets in there to take it out. And then there are the holes for the 4 lenses. And there, I touched the pod. You can move them a little, not much. I don't think you can take them out, but that's okay. They're little plastic thingies or elastic thingies, so you can put something in there to keep it down there, like a pen, or indeed the Moment lens pen. You can get that on their website too. Yeah, so these are the elastic bands. There's not a lot of space there actually, but this is like pretty tiny. I wonder how to actually get your wires in there, but whatever. And a little, well, it's a nice thingy. Yeah, it's nice. It's cloth. This is leather-ish. Zippers go both ways, so if you're a lefty or a righty, you can have it go both ways. Wow. It's nice. It seems good quality, so that's nice. Nice. Let's get to the good stuff, because I ordered 2 lenses, 1 and 2. Package is a little bit undone, so I got a wide angle and a macro. as you can see, the 18 and the macro. They were actually pre-ordered because they weren't completely done yet. I think Moment is getting out of their startup Kickstarter phase in a hurry. So it's kind of nice to, and this is actually the second generation of lenses that they make. So they were in pre-order. Yeah. And I did that. But it was actually like a week before the pre-orders were going to ship. So for me, it wasn't that much of a difference. Why did I get a case? I got a case because these are not clip-on lenses. I just don't like the idea of getting clip-ons because they're never as secure. And just the reviews that I read were always like, you know, it's nice, but this is up. Oh, they tricked me. Okay. Shot on Moment. Oh, that's a nice picture. So here we go. To attach a strap. Strap you have to buy separate. It doesn't come with the case. So this is just let's get lost. Well, let's not. I'd like to know where I am, so let's not do that. So the case is obvious. Yeah, I'm actually filming with the iPhone, so that is like a kind of a thing. So I cannot put it on and show you, but I will do that later. At the moment, I do not have another camera, so it is what it is. But rest assured, it'll fit nicely. Why not? It's made specifically for it, so there's a little bit of scuffing going on, but actually it's a quite nice case. So it's got the Moment logo on it. The buttons are silicone, so they're not like a metal thingy or whatever. Hashtag shot on Moment. Guess I have to go on Twitter again. It's a nice background. It's kind of it feels like cloth. It isn't, but it feels nice actually. Actually, it feels pretty good. It seems good material. Well, let's get one of the lenses out because that's pretty much what we. Another beautiful picture. Look at that. Probably shot, I guess, with the macro lens. So that's actually pretty cool. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Seattle, it is. USA. Probably lovingly made or with passion or whatever metaphor they can come up with of how to do things. Look at the quality of that. Isn't that nice? Oh, this doesn't come off, does it? Well, you don't want one. It's also like probably the minimal distance or the maximum minimal distance. So basically, if you have the case on the phone, you just put it in. This is the first time, right? So give me a break. God damn it. You put it in like that. Well, that fits very lovely. So it's just a 90-degree turn. There's a, oh no, it's not. Yeah, there is. There's a little indentation right there. And that is where that white line goes. And you just put it on. Like that. Get it in there. Actually quite nice because now we can see it on the inside. Let's see if we can do that. And you just twist it like that. It's a quarter twist, 90 degrees, and there you go. Look at that. And it's sturdy. It doesn't come off. It feels very secure. It's tight. It doesn't just come off. So that's actually it's pretty cool. So this one obviously goes neatly into the baggie. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Keep saying that. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. There's more. There's more. There's, oh, look at that. There's a lens cap. Oh. So, and then I don't get it out. But this, does it come off? I don't want to ruin it, of course. I just got it. I haven't shot anything with it yet. I don't know. I don't know. So there's no description, nothing like that. I bet there's a lens cap in. I'm sorry about that. That happens around here. Tractors. Well, I don't think it's exactly what it's supposed to do, but for now it's good enough. Let's open up the other one. The wide angle lens. There's also a telephoto lens. So the telephoto gives you a 2x zoom. This gives you a oh, that's heavy. Oh wow. That's properly heavy. That's look at that. That's, it's like a cat's eye when you see it from the side. Pretty cool. So this also comes with a little case. So they come in a case actually, or in a little baggie, and with a yes, that is very nice. And then it goes into the baggie, so you can use it in the well, wherever, I guess. Ooh, that's when you just toss it in your backpack. Written on the back what it is, white 18, and a Moment logo, of course. Okay, so, but then if I put it in here, it kind of doesn't really want to go, because then again you don't need the baggie in order to put the lens in. I wonder if I get 2 more lenses, if they would actually fit. And at this moment in time, I seriously doubt that, because if I put that, it doesn't even want to go. Just barely. Well, it pushes it maybe a third, but I think the fourth will be pushing it. I don't even remember. Was it like a telephoto, wide angle? Fisheye. There is also a fisheye available, which I don't particularly have a lot of ambition of getting. So 3 would be kind of cool anyway. But that is for future reference. Okay, so far they keep me nicely informed with what everything, how it went with the what is it? How do you call it? The posting and everything. So it's that went well. So far, I like the brand. I like the stuff they make. It all feels very solid. This is actually really heavy. Not really heavy. It's not really heavy, but for the size of it, I mean, it feels like proper glass actually. And that also fits very nicely. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Anyway, I will shoot something. I'll keep the rig like this. I'll change the case and I'll put on different lenses. So, okay. Yeah, we're there. So the this is the old case actually. So it's just a silicon Apple case, and I can wholeheartedly recommend them. I bought it when I got this iPhone, and it saved me, well, dozens of times. So keeping my iPhone safe. But now I have a different case, so this can go away. So let's put on the wide angle, and I'm just gonna try and leave everything as it is and just put it on and see what it does. And maybe I'll stand up. Yeah, so you see we went from like this pretty much to, well, it's twice as much, it's what they say. Quality seems pretty good actually, doesn't it? I mean, even when you do an unpacking, I can go in, show you this, and this is a little bit awkward, I think. I still think it is actually. It comes out actually not at all. And I don't want to break it, I don't want to scuff it, I want to keep it as nice as possible, but I have a feeling that this ain't supposed to happen. That is something that I know, pretty sure. This is where I fast forward. Because it would be nice for an, because this is like, I'm holding it practically to the lens. So that even as far as macro goes is actually pretty cool. So for an unpacking, this would do already very nicely, because I can set up a little bit more space and move things a lot about, you know, you actually get a whole picture now of the bag also. So that's pretty nice. I keep saying nice, but you know, it really is very nice. So now I'll put on the macro lens and see how that goes. So we don't have any focus, because this far away this is going to be very useless, I guess. I would have imagined, I would have guessed. So, but getting up close, oh, we actually go all the way in. Let's see if I can change anything with the focus anyway. That now I'm putting it literally in the lens, so it's not really, doesn't really do it. But this is the furthest away that you can, so you really have to get it in there. So this is the wide angle lens, and you have to really get it 18 millimeters. You can take a look at the glass. So this is like, it is kind of cool, but the actual bandwidth, it really is a macro lens. Okay, so let's not kid ourselves. We knew what we bought. So it really is a moment macro lens. So I literally putting it against the glass now, or against the white rim that you saw earlier, and you get an amazing close-up of things. I also got one of these, which I will review later. I'm not happy with that yet, but so the white what you call it, distancer for the lens is also a little bit of a diffuser, so we can get pretty close up stuff, but you know, you don't want to block too much light. This is the knife that I used, obviously. So you can get some pretty cool shots actually. It's an amazing depth of field, obviously, but it's see, I have to replace the blade, maybe the tip only. That's amazing. Now you want to hold up everything to the just to see what you can shoot with that. Look at that. Okay. That's an orchid. That's a feather. The problem obviously with this lens is that you get to have a problem with exposure because you block a lot of light with the lens. Huh. Okay. So what do we have? Well, I think this is a pretty good... Oh, and without the lens, without putting a lens on, I just get back to my my previous setup, which is what I started the unpacking with, and I just have my normal iPhone lens, which still is obviously uninterrupted by the case. So it's all in all, it's actually pretty good. I like both of them a lot. I actually like the wide angle. The ease with to put them on is just like fantastic, and I think the wide angle lens actually is a pretty good. It gives you a nice landscape idea. Okay, well, I will be filming with it, so that'll be more later. For now, this is long enough. This was just the first, and just a recording, and so very little update immediately after, which is in the same edit, so that's kind of cool. I mean, we aim to please. It's casual entertainment. So it does come off, the plastic ring, so we can take a little bit of a closer look. So it's nice of a kind of a diffuser, so you can take it off. So this is what you end up with, and it's a rubber ring. Obviously first time it comes off a little bit difficult, but I figured that if they deliver this within the package, it has to fit. Now theoretically this could belong to a different lens. Why it wouldn't actually fit on this one, and because this is the from the wide angle, and clearly you can see there's a significant difference in size, and this actually might just not fit, so there might be a slight. So I figured, well, it has to be able to come off, and I just was trying to turn it, like I put on the lens on there, but then I saw that it was a little bit a give, and I was like afraid that I would break it, but then it just popped off, and I was like, okay, so there we go, and it does fit. And obviously you don't want to put it, well, you can put it in there actually, because you can push it out from the back. So it's not a bad way to store in the baggie. And then you just take off the other lens and you clean everything up again, and then you get that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, say goodbye.